Hi, I'm Steve at BlackDadTalk.com, and I'll make a short video today, and because it's on I made a earlier video about what you need to know before you put your kids in a mental hospital, and I didn't go over psychosis because it's a very small percentage of people that has it, but people they message me and they want to know a few things about it, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. First, as a disclaimer, I am not a doctor. I am a registered nurse that specializes in mental health. So if you have any serious mental illness, health issues, you will have to consult your doctor and work with your doctor for the decisions and the route you need to go. Okay? Okay. Now, like I just said, psychosis is a very small percentage of the population, but we do have a population that has it. And one thing, I'm just going to go over the more the age brackets, and then that's going to be it. And I'm not going to use fancy nurses terminology. The terminology I always try to use is like when I'm talking to an 8-year-old, and because I'm here to communicate and not to be sound all fancy or have flags or books, Freudian books behind me to prop up the scene. Okay. The psychosis that happen early in life, and most cases that happen by like accident or something tragic happened to the kid. They even fell off a bike, hit their head, or they got hit by a car like my little brother did, or they suffered some traumatic abuse, physically or sexual abuse where their brain just could not handle it. And, it could have been like a split there, And that's normally happen with little kids, Little kid be fine, they go out backyard and they fall and they hit their head, a brain injury, head injury. And then they come back and they just never the same again, They might get angry or they might have triggers that you might not understand, And also they can cause psychosis too, because they have an injury to the brain. So it's more of an injury deal right there. And the other one is most kids, especially single kids with our brothers and sisters, or they may be alone a lot. Most kids, even including my kid, they have imaginary friends, And if your kid has an imaginary friend, I want you to advise people that have kids like that is to let it run its course. Because what happened is the kid may be alone for some reason. This kid developed an imaginary friend, to play with, and which is pretty harmless. It's pretty harmless. The only thing you have to worry about that is you will have to assess your kid, not take him to the hospital. That's the last result. Always mental hospital is the last result. It's when you can't do anything. But you want to ask your kid one specific question, and that is, what is that imaginary friend saying to you? That's it. Then they tell you the answer, then you go about your business. You don't foster it at all. If the imaginary friend say, hey, go play with your mom, kiss your dad, love your little brother, then, you got nothing to worry about. But if the imaginary friend say, take a knife and kill your little brother, or burn down the house, then it's a very serious deal. That's when you have to take action. That's when it's not normal. If the imaginary friend saying bad things to him, he or she, then that's not normal. You don't need your kid to get bad things coming into their brain nonstop. Kill yourself, kill others, do this, homeless. That's controlling their life. And the last one is for the imaginary friend deal is if the imaginary friend is bothering them, nagging them, it's like a constant chatter, a constant nagging when you see the kid alone, and the kid looks like they being bothered, like they hold their ears, or they can't stand all the talking. This is too much stimuli coming in. Then you might want to get help. But in most cases, imaginary friends are harmless. Just blow it off, Because even if that imaginary friend says some amazing thing, for example, my daughter, she had an imaginary friend for a while before she had her little brother. But so I asked her the questions, right? And she said, I'm talking to a squirrel today. So, oh yeah, what did the squirrel say, honey? And she came to me, she said, the squirrel said, life is hard. Oh, life is hard. Okay, thank you, sweetie. Then when she left the room, I busted out laughing so hard because life is hard. And how do a 3-year-old know that life is hard? We live pretty good. We're like, how does she know life is hard? So even if they say something amazing, you don't dive into it. You don't want to foster it, because if you put too much attention on an imaginary friend, then an imaginary friend will become more realer and realer and realer. And once it's out of the box, you can't put it back. You don't want your daughter or son thinking about the imaginary friend more than thinking about the family, So you want to just let it run its course and let it die out. Okay, because you take it to the mental hospital, the doctors are there to give them medication. I'm there to assess the patient, And the patient says this, and I'm telling the doctors this, so the doctor going to get some medication to take care of it. Medication is the last thing we want to do with kids. That's the last thing we want to do. Okay. The next time limit is from 19 to 24. And that's when mostly college-age kids. And that's when psychosis normally will hit. We call it breakdown back in the old days. And that's also when kids start experimenting with drugs, illegal drugs, substance abuse. Our body made a substance, and they start adding other foreign man-made substance to their bodies, which is not good, And it's my belief, I believe all of us may have something inside of us, and drugs and chemicals could bring those diseases or disorders out in us. So we need to stay away from drugs and stuff like that. That may foster or give an avenue where the psychosis can come out, So that's to rule it out. But to be honest with you, in most cases, it's not even drug induced. It's just stressors. Your kid may be in med school or school to be a lawyer or even a nurse. And they working hard and they have these stressors, so much stress on them to pass the class, to pay for college. Life stressors. That sometimes they one day they happy, doing homework. The next minute they have a lunch with the devil, and they go to the hospital and they can't get rid of these devil or demons, whatever they see. Then they have to get medication to help control it. But even with medications, it can make your life livable. But medication leads to other medications and other medication, other side effects, other we call discomforts, and your kid or your loved one might not ever be right again, or what you call normal, which is no such thing as normal. So the 19 to 24 age, 25 is a very critical age, and because you go from childhood to adulthood. So you have to teach your loved ones. They have to find a way to relax. They could use meditation, stressors or techniques. They have to find a technique to relax and put a relaxation into the schedule. So if they do a lot of homework, I believe in homework. I think if the answers in the books, if I study the books long enough, I could read long enough, I will have the answers for the test. The answers is in the book. However, I had to teach myself that I need to go watch a movie, watch a comedy. I had to figure out a way to relax, because I started reading this stuff. I started feeling the stuff I was reading. I was reading about the heart, and I started having chest pains. So we have to figure out a way to release the stress. And that's about it. It's longer than I expected. But to summarize, imaginary friends, try to get the information. If it's not a safety issue, let it run its course. Head injuries are very serious things that happen to young people in life. Make sure they wear a helmet. Don't play football until they, a teenager or something like that. I love football, but head injuries is a very serious thing. That's your brain. The most important thing on earth is your brain. You don't want to be banging it to the wall. Okay, and psychosis in your young adults, it may not be nothing you did wrong. It might be something that was going to happen anywhere you go. So don't blame yourself. Don't blame the kid, because a lot of times it's not something they did, not something they did. It's just the way it is. Okay. My name's Steve at BlackDadTalk.com, where you have to fight for your life. Really, you have to fight for your life. You got to do it. You don't want to do it. You can reach me at Steve at BlackDadTalk.com. That's about it. Like I said, I'm not going to go over medications because every time I go over medication with patients, they ask their doctor about the medication. Then the doctor might not give them that medication because you are the doctor customers. So the customer want this substance. Sometimes the doctor will give them this substance, even though it might not be good for them. And not the way it's supposed to be, but it's the way it is. Okay, goodbye for now.